The wind this season kicked my butt. I'm telling you, it's not the seasons, it's the wind. The heat and cold could be worked out, but I think this is the only place where I could put bamboo. It's perfect for it. These walls don't block much. This old ham variety, which is also edible, looks like it's tall enough. And you know what? I want to make a mobile one too. I have some golden variety. This should work perfectly for it. These were around 12 bucks. These are those heavy duty containers with the yellow tops. Really what we need is some drainage holes. Let's get it. So what I did is put some on the bottom and some on the side. Have the ones on the side higher than the ones on the bottom. If it really got that wet, I want it to overflow, but I don't want all the water to run out. It doesn't rain a whole lot here, but my soil super drains. Got this crack here, I'm gonna fix that. Get crazy glue. I'm gonna give it 24 hours to cure after adding this, before filling. Alright, got this stuff all digged out, this area. Sources say bamboo really only goes about 24 inches deep. If you remember, I covered up this area. It actually helped, it looks like. I covered it with that bark, mended the soil a little bit. We have this clay soil here, kind of sucks, but it drains pretty well. It's just bits of it gets hard as rock. All of these plants get rocked by the wind. I want to cut it or block it. I'm going to suggest this root barrier. This is some thick, heavy duty stuff. It's about 36 inches. And basically you make a container underground so the roots can't grow through these. They just bounce around. Keeps things contained. I've heard horror stories about bamboo. We ain't having that. Well, I dug as deep as I could. Got this in all the way. I mean, it's only a couple inches higher than 36 inches. So like I said, the roots should really only be within 24 inches. So this should do great. I cannot stress get the wind blocked before you do anything. I wanted to put some pomegranates over here, but it is what it is. This makes more sense. Just look how tall this is. This bamboo is edible. It'll add some utility, like bamboo sticks last forever. You can make trellises, but look at these roots. Actually got these from Star Nursery, our local nursery here in Vegas. Didn't even know they sold them. As per usual, cardboard goes at the bottom, soil on top. If you didn't know, make my own soil, I'm going to use that. I'm also going to mix in some from VeraGrow if you didn't see that other video. Alright, so let's get this out the pot. You never really want to just pull directly out. Actually, first thing what I'm doing here is just making sure that we're at the right height. Let's get this mulch off. Then want to bang the sides, loosen it up. I like doing this when it's dry. I've heard people saying to do it when it's wet, but dry to me comes out easier. Then I just want to kind of dump it out versus pulling on the plant, dislocating things and messing up the roots. This should be a clumping variety. That's what it was sold as, but we'll see. Clumping varieties go in circles versus runners that just sprout anywhere. Like I said, if you're not making your own soil, you're doing it wrong. It's so much cheaper. And this is mostly mineral and rock based, so it's not going to break down. I don't have to worry about filling it up every year. It's basically, if you think about a one-time purchase versus the stuff you have in bags, you have to buy that every year because the wood's going to break down, the guano is going to break down, the things that are organic, quote unquote. This stuff is airy, it's light. Since I'm going to be pushing this around at times, I don't want to break my back trying to move things. And per usual, we'll feed nutrients from the top versus being inside. I might add some vermiculite to this to increase retention, hold on some of that water a little bit better. But everything loves this soil. Alright, let's start our layers. Like I said, there's no food within the soil, so we're going to put on the top. We're going to add some compost. This stuff I get from Home Depot. It has, regular compost and bark and whatnot, but it also has bird droppings, chicken fertilizer. So it acts as kind of like a mulch layer / fertilization. We're also adding some worm castings. This stuff is gold. It's not only called gold, but It literally is gold. It's probably the best thing you can add to your garden. Sort of a natural fertilization. And you want to add different sources. You don't want to just put one type of fertilization. I know this isn't edible, and well, maybe it is edible, but I know it's not something I plan on eating. I still want to do the best for my plants that I can. We are going to add some fertilizers to the top. I'm going to think of these somewhat like a grass, I believe, but right now we're just going to put a balanced one. Something like 777 or 20-20-20. During growing season, we're going to add something that's high in nitrogen. These guys like well draining and moisture retentive soil. Slightly acidic, I think, 6 or 7 or so pH. These things should be able to take the Vegas heat pretty well. I'm going to add some more rock dust to the top. It's already included within the soil, but I like to do things in layers, as I've said 1,000 times. You're probably tired of hearing me say it. Then we're just going to add the mulch. I want to have a good inch, 2 inches of mulch. Right now I have this straw. I like this straw. It stays together pretty well when you water it, especially it has tackifier or whatnot on it. But the thing is, I know there's no such thing as weed free. I'm gonna be picking weeds out of this in no time. Making sure it's well dressed. Water in super thoroughly. Something this size, I'll probably water it twice. My general rule with containers in general, or even big containers, is water it deeply until I see the water coming out the bottom. Let it sit for like 15 minutes or so. Come back and hit it again with some more water. Just make sure every bit of it gets watered. While it's young, bamboo really likes it to be pretty moist anyways. Want to really get those roots forming. And that's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe, do all those things. I love this hobby. I love talking about it with people, so leave me some comments down below. Questions or concerns, or maybe you have a different way of doing things. Let's learn together. Let's grow.